We're back with Tech Talks. We're here today with two-time championship winning engineer Kyle Compton, and he's also the lead engineer for Brian Herta Autosport. Kyle, one of your jobs is also you liaise with all of our customer teams and their engineering departments. Today we're going to talk about setup sheets. Tell us what it takes to develop a race-winning, championship-winning Hyundai Elantra.
So communication is super important to making sure the setup on each one of our cars is correct. So we're going to go over a couple sheets today. This is all going to start with our initial build sheet, our initial setup sheet. This is what comes from the engineer to the mechanic. It's going to have your springs, roll bars, ballast, toe, camber, rear wing settings, splitter heights, wheel spacers, etc. Any information the mechanic needs, we're going to boil it down to one piece of paper. The mechanic is then going to take that, they're going to start working on the setup, and they're going to have a scratch setup number sheet. They're going to record the current numbers, and every time they make a change, they're going to track what each change does and go down this sheet. This sheet's more for the mechanics, but if we have issues, it's really interesting to see what they've been trying. Then we've got our official set down sheet. When the mechanic's done, they're going to use this column over here on the left, and they're going to put their final numbers here. This is their final number after the setup at the shop, their final number after each session. They give this to me, and then the engineer can then fill out this column on the right with any changes or comments they want to make. This is a carbon copy sheet. One goes to myself, one goes to the mechanic, and one goes to maybe the team manager.
So how do you get from a session to feedback from a driver to develop a setup sheet or changes?
So we're very fortunate working with Hyundai that we typically get a base setup from Hyundai when we buy a new car. So they gave us a great baseline for the Elantra that we've developed from there. Here at Road America, we're going to debrief with the driver after each session. They're going to fill out a track map, they're going to do a report, and then we're going to talk about this verbally. And together, we're always going to make those changes as a group and make sure the drivers are on board. So they're going to go through every turn, rank every turn 0 to 5 on a level of understeer and oversteer. We're going to document this over the course of the whole year. This is also important because we look at all these numbers when we go to that same track the following year.